Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is 1993's Generation 2 Starscream. Now this Starscream right here, I was not planning on adding to my collection at all. That is until my brother Michael invited me to a Whatnot live Transformers auction, and I ended up winning G2 Starscream for only 30 bucks. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Then he arrived and he was missing quite a few pieces. So me being the completionist that I am, went online and I ordered the landing gear, the launchers, the missiles, the sound box, and the rear stabilizer fins. So this $30 Transformer ended up costing me 120 bucks. Thanks, Mike. So now, without further ado, let's take a look at this awesome G2 Starscream repaint. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now we'll start things off by taking a look at Starscream in his jet mode. And G2 Starscream is a repaint slash retool of the original G1 Starscream. Let me bring him in here for comparison. Now the original Starscream was light gray, blue, and red, where G2 is dark gray, white with a neon looking orange. Also, G2 Starscream had different launchers and missiles. So let's get G1 out of the way. Now, just in case you're wondering, this is the 2003 commemorative Starscream, and I actually replaced the gray canopy with a yellow one from a Junker Skywarp. So I kind of made him more cartoon accurate. So anyway, bringing in G2 Starscream for a closer look. He actually looks pretty good. I mean, it's kind of weird for Starscream with this really bright white body, these gray wings with the camouflage decals. You got a Decepticon insignia on one wing and tack on the other. And I always thought it was so odd that he's got this gray camo with this bright orange. It just kind of defeats the purpose. But if you're familiar with G2 color schemes, man, they defeated a lot of purposes. Decals look pretty good on mine. These are decals here on the wings. They got a little bit of fade, a little bit of messed up there on the edges. The ones here on the tail fins look really good with the neon orange Decepticon insignia, tack, and was that M34221. Now I do find it odd that this is a G2 figure and he still has the G1 Decepticon insignias. He also has a decal right there on the side that says Starscream right below the canopy. That's on both sides. And yep, that's actually tampographed right there with the G2 Decepticon insignia that says Decepticon. Another feature that G2 Starscream has is he came with a sound box right here that attaches to the top of the jet. It has lights and sounds. You push one button here, and you got machine guns. This button here, it's jet sounds. And that goes on for quite some time.
A few moments later.
Any day now. Wow, okay, that's a long sound effect. But you got sounds and lights right there. Also, as I said, he's got new launchers with new weapons. He doesn't have the null rays or cluster bombs anymore. He's just got these purple missiles, and they do launch. Push the little trigger here on the side, and actually that fires with some force. I love that. I love the launching gimmicks. So pretty much that is it for Starscream in his jet mode. If you're familiar with Starscream, G1 Starscream at that, you know what the jet mode is. Of course, we got the landing gear here, which is die cast for the wheels. We got die cast right there for the orange section, which is his chest. Wheels down here on the bottom. And that is pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get Starscream transformed. Easiest way to do it. Let's just take him apart. Now, you can leave the sound box on Starscream when you transform him, but I'm going to take it off just so I can show you some of the extra molding that this retool that this mold has. You've got these pegs right here on the back of the jet, two on the bottom and one here at the top. Those are so the sound box can slot in. You got holes here, here, and a peg with a hole right there. Continuing on with transformation, usually all I do is swing these stabilizer fins around. Maybe, well, wrong way. Flip the feet down. And of course, you take the landing gear out, bring the nose cone down, push the arms through, loop this through and around, revealing the face. We are almost done. One of the original parts formers right here. Go ahead and remove the launchers from the wings. Place the launchers on the arms. And then we've got the fists. Make sure you do the left and right here. Always cracked me up how big the fists were on Starscream. I mean, look at the fist compared to the head. Pop that in there. Let's go ahead and reattach the wings. Let's see. Somebody put a Toyhax decal on that one. I didn't do that. That's how it came. Put those in. Attach the missiles. Now with the missiles, they got this little notch right here. You make sure the notch is on top so the catch catches. And there we have G2 Starscream in his robot mode. And one more thing I forgot to do, I like to store the landing gear in the chest. So there we go. So Starscream in robot mode looks pretty good. He looks like Starscream. It's kind of weird for me with those launchers instead of the null rays, but still a good looking figure. Now he is missing all of his decals for robot mode, and unfortunately Toyhax doesn't make G2 decals. So I think what I'm going to do is, after looking at pictures of G2 Starscream online, the decals look the same as G1. So I'm going to get a set of G1 decals and put them on G2 Starscream here to see what it looks like. So anyway, still a great looking figure. It's Starscream. He's got the little black head. He's got this orange body that just I love that bright orange. The camo wings look good. The gray looks really good. He's got the black and purple weapons there, and I really dig that purple canopy. I didn't really go over that in jet mode, but I think that looks really cool. Articulation, the arms can do a complete 360, but they're going to hit the wings, and that is it. Now, originally when I got this guy, this section here was really floppy. If you're used to having a G1 Starscream, this chest piece can be an issue flopping around. I just put some floor polish up here on the hinge, and now it's tight, doesn't flop around unless I force it. So that worked out really good. So there you go, guys. There is G2 Starscream in robot mode. Whoops, I got ahead of myself. I wanted to go over the sound box a little bit more. As I said, you do not have to detach this. It can stay hooked to the back of the figure in robot mode. But if you do decide to take it off, it does resemble a tank. So it could be like Starscream's little tank drone. You see the turrets up here, little guns right there, if you so choose. I mean, I wish he had some treads or something, and unfortunately he doesn't lay flat because of the little peg right there. But if you wanted, I mean, that could be his little drone rolling around, shooting Autobots. I am not going to hit that jet sound again. And now for some quick size comparisons, here's 1993's Generation 2 Starscream with G1 Starscream, Classics Starscream with some upgrade set that I bought years ago, Studio Series 86 Toyhax G2 Starscream, and Transformers Reactivate Starscream. 1993's Transformers Generation 2 Starscream is a pretty cool reuse of the Starscream mold. Though the color scheme is a little odd, it grows on you after a while. I dig the gray camouflage, I actually dig the neon orange. It just looks different. He does need decals though, so once again I'm going to spend a little bit more money to make this Starscream truly complete. The soundbox gimmick, it's okay. I can see kids going nuts for it in the early 90s, but it really doesn't add anything to the figure. Even though I spent way more than I wanted to for this figure, I do think it's a nice addition to the collection. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!